Hello, we're Chris and Whitney.
And in this video, we're going to be taking you along as we do some spring cleaning. All right, so when you live in a condo in a high-rise building, you don't have a garage, you don't have a basement, and you don't have like a ton of closets where you can just shove things and sort of forget about them. So today we are showing you our storage cage. It's behind us, we'll show you momentarily. And basically we have it pretty well organized, we'll show in just a minute, but once a year we like to kind of take everything out, assess what we have, see if there's anything we need to get rid of, rearrange, because throughout the year you take things out, you put things back in, and they don't always go in exactly the same place, so it gets a little bit disheveled. So today we're organizing. All right, so this is ours here, and you can see before I even open, there's a lot of stuff in here.
It's kind of packed to the gills.
It's sort of a master class in Tetris, but there's definitely some things we need to get rid of. So we're going to open it up. So many more bags. So many more bags.
It's kind of has gotten a little...
It's kind of a little out of control. So let's get it all out.
This box of tools and stuff that we have, random.
I see some knee pads in there for laying tile. Are you planning on laying any tile?
I kind of am going to just get rid of all of this. That way I'm not forced to do any of it.
But this is the tedious task of actually having to like go through stuff and be like, what do we keep? What do we need?
So we kind of need like a trash bin or something. Maybe we can like use that box. And...
That's a good idea. We'll do that. We'll swap it out. All right, so we have emptied it out pretty well. We do have like kind of a pet carrier in there. We've got like our paint down here. These are our extra floors that we have to hang on to. They're very heavy, so Chris is gonna move those back in place. We put this shelf in there to try to like create some organization and then like easy access point. So because it's this direction, we can kind of like place things strategically so that like if we want to be able to get to them easily, we can. And then we have learned the hard way that anything that you put upright that's heavy like that, you need to strap in with a bungee cord, because otherwise it will fall on your head.
Yeah, like last time.
Yeah, that happened last year.
Killed me.
Yeah, it was really terrible. So. All right, so we rearranged a little bit. We actually took the picnic stuff down from the top and we put the tools up there, which I like that better because it's like actually will fit a little bit better. And then we had this kind of bin of just random stuff that we put in front. Will those fit up there?
I mean, really. Oh.
That fits.
It's easier than I thought.
That works. We only have to get the Christmas tree down once a year.
We only have to get this chair installed.
Well, we like to do picnics in the summer.
Twice a year.
We're coming up on that time of year, so. Tell me about the little things that you hang those with, because I think those are really handy. We have a lot of those.
Oh, so these are just those things you can get to like for like extension cords. Mm-hmm. You like wrap the string cord, almost like a reusable, oversized twist
ties. I was gonna say that's what they remind me of.
But I don't remember what. I think I just had them in here, and I needed to like maybe like
hang something really quickly.
This, and I'm like, oh wow, they make perfect like hooks because you can like bend them.
Yeah, it's so great.
And then you can kind of lock them, like if you need to like twist it so they don't come off.
Yeah.
And like they held a lot of weight without being like.
And you can see we have like a kind of a card table back here. We use a bungee to hold that in place, so when you take the ladder down, it doesn't fall down. And then we have one, little hook holding the ladder here, which is really nice. And then we use them for the bags and just kind of hang them along the side here, and your life vest. But it's a way of keeping those things kind of just a little bit more organized.
Tucked out of the way.
And tucked out of the way, but still very easily accessible.
On a shelf or something.
Yeah. So we made a ton of room because the only thing that we have to put back in here is the suitcases. And look at all of that space.
Yeah, I think
we can buy more things.
Both of them.
Just kidding about that. Yeah, love that. And we actually have like our small suitcase nest inside. Look at all that space.
Compared to what it was like before.
So much room for activities. It's great.
Is that for real? Or we just like...
Yeah, I don't know what we did. We did get rid of some stuff.
I'm going to put this in here, but...
You're going to give that to Milo?
Yeah, I don't remember.
And that's our Christmas tree collar. It's just kind of awkward and weird. So we hook it on the door so that then when you close the door, I think it needs to scoot a little bit, but it just stays in there and looks, oh my gosh, wow, we did a great job. I'm so proud of us. So now we have some stuff we want to get rid of. So I think we're going to try to probably put some stuff out on our like marketplace here in the building to see if some people could use some of this stuff. But we do have some things that are just like trash. And I think like there's some electronics that we need to take to be recycled, some trash. There's a few things we're going to be taking inside the house because we're going to use them in there, and then more trash over here. So we'll get a cart together and get rid of it. So in this section of the video, I'm going to be working on our kitchen cabinet. So today we're going to be organizing and cleaning out the kitchen. Okay, so for the kitchen, I would like to tackle under the sink, I think. Well, probably honestly, all of the lower cabinets to some extent. This is our trash can, so I won't be touching that one. And we do have a junk drawer here that will most likely be part of this. We've got kind of our lower cabinets here, and then upper cabinets we'll be doing. I'm probably going to start with the upper because I don't think there's going to be very many changes there. I think most of the changes are going to come in these lower cabinets, especially this one here and that one there, because those are blind cabinets. And we really don't use, I'll show this one, we really don't use the space very much. We have kind of our Dutch ovens and skillets, and then we just have like, it's kind of dark back there, but just literally just empty space that we don't use. And I know I have some stuff I could probably store back there that's taking up space in other cabinets that we just don't use very often. So I'm going to try to get creative with those, so we'll see. This cabinet is a mess. So I think what I'm actually going to do here is take everything out and kind of work through it because it's kind of a lot. We don't have a pantry, so we kind of have like over the microwave, we store, this is like extra stuff. These are some things we use like olive oil, agave nectar, like this is kind of like open like stuff to be used. This is sort of, this side over here is like storage. So it's like we buy extras of things and then store it up here so that basically like when we run out of ketchup, we take this one down and then we know to add it to the grocery list so we have it for next time. So it's not kind of some canned goods, things like that. I'm not gonna mess with this because I clean this out pretty frequently. So it's in fine shape right now. I'm not gonna mess with this one, but this is the next thing I'm gonna do. So I have used Lazy Susans for my spices for quite some time. So these are kind of like regular just herbs and spices that I would use
for cooking. And then this is a lot more kind of like, more like baking type spices, like cinnamon, allspice. We got vanilla extract over there, cloves, this kind of stuff. We do have like a salt kind of keeper here, just extra black pepper. And then I've got this like tahini and a spicy honey. So I went ahead and added those here too. This is like rimming salt for drinks. So a little bit of a mixed bag here, but the Lazy Susan helps so much with keeping it organized, which is really nice. This is some rimming sugar. Didn't really have a good spot for that, so I just set it here underneath our salt and pepper shakers. We have all of like weasels. These are for weasels. We use the cat ones for her because they're smaller. But this is like all of her medicine. I did get rid of a lot of the medicine that we have. So we had a bunch that was just kind of for various different things that she doesn't really need anymore. And so I just, if it was expired, I got rid of it. Again, Lazy Susan here. And then this up here is not totally great, but I've got kind of like rice and extra spaghetti and just stuff like that up here, kind of like pastas, dried things up here, like toothpicks, little muffin tin things. These are like little decorative toothpicks here in this like little shot glass. So I just put them in there for like easy access if we ever need those for like a party or something. And then we've got some little sticks that we get with Weasel's Farmer's Dog meals, and then little cat treats here, catnip flavored for Ollie. So yeah, much better definitely than it was. So we have this like cauldron bowl that I got from Crate & Barrel. Thought it'd be good for like maybe like a dip or something. And then we have these cute little spider plates. I got this from Pottery Barn. It's this like little like ghost kind of dip plate. I thought it would be fun for like maybe different like olives or kind of snack foods and things like that. So I wanted to get all of the like kind of holiday decor together. So we also have different platters. And this one is like a Christmas kind of cookie platter. So I wanted to try to put all that stuff together. And I actually think that this blind down here is going to be a better place to store that because it's larger. So I'm going to give that a try. All right, so that actually worked perfectly. I've got the little Christmas plate back there, the little ghost dippers, and then way back in the back is the cauldron and the Halloween plate. So still very accessible, but tucked away so you only need them during the holiday, which is really nice. Okay, so probably the worst areas are under the sink here and in our junk drawer here. So we'll do these next. And this actually, it's not too terrible, but I probably have some stuff I need to get rid of in there and possibly down here. So that will be our next bit to tackle. Okay, didn't really get rid of anything down here. We do have like kind of just different kinds of trash bags of various sizes. Like these are kind of our compost ones. These work well for like bathroom trash cans. These are our bag ups for our kitchen trash can. These are backup trash bags just in case we run out. Got like cleaning gloves back there. Our drops dish detergent and some different like kind of cleaners up here for like quick access if we need those. We obviously have our little compost here. This is our dish soap, easy to grab, like right here. And then these are kind of all like either refill or like cleaners we don't use quite as often, or like, you know, things like Goo Gone. We don't use that, you know, all the time because they get buried by this stuff here. So this is just basically a paper bag full of paper bags of various sizes that we can reuse. We use them a lot for recycling, or sometimes, you know, you just never know when you need a bag. And then this is our recycling here. And then we put like a paper bag in it and we just fill it with our recycling and then take it out that way. So that was an easier project than I thought. It's slightly better. This is still in there. I have all like kind of safety pins and stuff down in here, but we've got a tape measure, lighters here, extra tape, some extra gum, and scissors. But I got this little kind of basket for sort of a catch-all. We have like some little baggies of things. I'm not even sure what they are. They're like probably parts to something. So at least they're kind of all contained in this one little section. So a little bit better, a little more organization. Still not perfect, but better than it was. All right, so today we're gonna do closets. We have our entry closet and our
bedroom closet. We actually only have 2 closets because we sacrificed the one in the spare room for your desk. I just kind of want to go through, we've got like kind of all these bins here, and just make sure there's not things like that we could maybe get rid of, that, you know, maybe it's time for them to be donated, kind of just organize the shoes perhaps a little bit better, maybe start swapping things out because we're going into spring. And I think it might be helpful to also just kind of clean up our little drop zone area here as we're working in this space. Probably go through these, don't really remember everything that's in them, so might be wise. Yay! That means I'm not wearing it again. Okay, so we have cleaned up a little bit. We've got the shoes are just a little bit more organized. I went ahead and swapped out and put in like my more winter stuff kind of back in the closet, and got some more kind of like springy kind of shoes. I have a bit of a mix now as it's starting to get warmer. We have gone through the coats and just made sure that, you know, we still have everything that we're still using, gotten rid of anything we didn't, and we went through each of these bins and kind of cleaned them up a little bit so they look a little bit nicer, and then straightened up the shoes at the top. So looking good. And then for our drop zone, we did the same thing. We went through these bins up here, organized those a little bit better. We did get rid of a few of our reusable bags because we have so many. And then I went ahead and hung up my coats that I'm currently using. So just have like my regular bags out right now. And Chris, you just have kind of your like springy stuff out. And cleaned up our shoes down here. So we got a couple things that need to go to different places. So they're just sitting there on top of the bench, but looking a lot better, which is great. All right, so on to our closet now, which really honestly we've relatively recently cleaned out, so it's not too bad. I just want to kind of pull the clothes out and sort of, we're not going to fully Marie Kondo, you know, piling everything on the bed, but kind of pull it out and put it back in and make sure we're intentional about what comes back in. And then we'll just kind of straighten up the bins, because honestly, like, I know my bins aren't in a bad shape. I've kind of recently gone through my clothes. So not too bad. We've got a few bags, four bags full, and then like a trash bag with some shoes in it to get rid of. Does it feel good?
No, it's not enough. I feel like we should be getting rid of like
I think we did a good job. I think we did a good job. And then the closet looks really nice. Just got it kind of cleared out. We didn't get rid of a ton, but I feel like we've very recently gone through our clothes. So
we kind of always do.
Yeah, we do it pretty regularly, but definitely looks a little cleaner. I think you straightened up your top ones just a wee bit, so looks better.
definitely made progress. We have 2 bathrooms in this condo. We have a primary bathroom and we also have our spare bathroom. That's where I am right now. I'm gonna give it a start here in the spare bathroom. I'm gonna be going through the vanity cabinet and the medicine cabinet and just kind of pulling out the things that I think are probably time that we get rid of them, so we can kind of whittle things down and then get them reorganized. Okay, so this is the vanity in this bathroom, and we attempted to put some level of organization in with these kind of drawers, and then over time we've just collectively gotten stuff out of the storage cage and sort of thrown it back in here. So there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm planning to kind of take it all out, sort through it, see what I want to have stay, what maybe should go, and kind of put it into piles that way. Okay, so this is kind of the finished product. We still have a lot in here. We do get our toilet paper from Who Gives a Crap, which we love, but the downside of that is that we get a lot at one time. So I kind of tend to put our extra stash like all in here. So, but what I've kind of done is shifted it so that we can sort of have like a whole like kind of towels and cleaning thing. So the front towels are like washcloths and hand towels for this bathroom. We actually want to get some nicer towels because these are kind of old. But behind that is our kind of junk towels. So this is just sort of the towels that we would use to clean up messes. The big ones we don't use very often, so I don't mind kind of burying those back, but the smaller ones we use quite often because those are like our cleaning towels and things like that. So that's also cleaners for this room. And then over here you have more of the utility stuff. So we've got like our iron, refills for soap, much more easily accessible than they were before because they were hidden way back in the back. So now we have kind of stuff that's in the very back is stuff that we really just don't use very often or don't need to get to very much. These are refills on our laundry soap. We use drops. I can show that in just a second. And then we have batteries, I said plant hangers, but picture hangers and clips and things like that. And then tools down here. So I think this will be a much better setup. So I'm going to move on to the medicine cabinet and see if I can fit what we've got left. All right, well that was easy. There wasn't a lot left to put in here, but this is kind of the stuff that, you know, you might want to get to or that guests could use. So we've got a few kind of like soaps and shampoos and things that we've gotten from hotels. I did go through and kind of get rid of any that were sort of empty. And then of course sunscreens, things we'd use, a couple little like things of medicine if people need those. And kind of stick into that. And now what I'm left with are basically light bulbs, tape, various items that I think honestly probably are better suited in our storage cage. Okay, so I said I would show the drops laundry detergent. So we have a very small, you can kind of see it here, washer and dryer stacked here in the front bathroom, the spare bathroom. We have this little kind of section that's very narrow where we keep our like just broom and dustpan. We keep a ironing board, have like little hooks here for different things like our Swiffer duster, that kind of stuff. And then I have a little like shelf here, and this is where I keep our like laundry related things. So these are our drops laundry pods, those are the fabric refreshers, and then this is the kind of actual detergent itself. And there's a few more laundry related items back there. I did not do this as part of my clean out because there just really isn't a lot up here, and it's honestly as good as it is going to get. Okay, so now we are heading into the primary bathroom. I'm basically going to be tackling the vanity. I'm going to do it in separate portions because we've got the cabinet here under this sink. The drawers are kind of a mess. That's the part I'm dreading. And then this cabinet here. And we do also have a medicine cabinet in this bathroom. So that's really kind of where the organization lies. so this is the first time that I have run into, I want to probably go to the Container Store and get something for here. So I know the little drawers that I use in the other vanity, and I've actually got some in this other cabinet over here, I think would be really nice for organizing kind of like the bathtub stuff and then like the cosmetic type bags that we use for travel. And I think that could help really like organize just this stuff over here on this side. So it looks like there's an excuse to go there, which I always love. All right, well, so much for my trip to the Container Store. I actually was able to free up this is the drawer thing I was talking about from the Container Store. Really helpful, but I was able to free it up over in this other cabinet and use it over here. So now we've kind of got like various different types of travel bags. We have our cosmetic bag that kind of has all of our cosmetics. This one's almost just effectively ready to go. And then kind of bath stuff. We got bath bombs, Epsom salt, all that kind of stuff for baths in there. So much better, I think, quite improved. So this is the other cabinet here. So this is a nice little shelf. I also got this at the Container Store, but I've got washcloths down here. These are the towels I use for my hair. Here we've got extra Q-tips, extra shampoo, and like that kind of stuff is way back in the back. I don't need it very often because we use pumps in the shower, so that's just really to refill those. And then all kind of like medicine, Band-Aids, cotton balls, like that kind of stuff. So I guess bodily injury related items are in this basket here. So that was a way to kind of clean up this space and make it a little bit more organized. Okay, so I'm getting a little overwhelmed with the drawers because there's so much stuff. So I had to go get the trash can out of the kitchen so I could actually just throw some things away, and then I've cleared out a bag, and then also start collecting kind of things on the side that are either like maybe for a donation or whatever. So it's a lot of stuff that was in those drawers. I'm really amazed at what could fit in there. Okay, I got as far as I can today. So the top drawer is looking a lot better. I do have, and these are even, I was able to get my contacts up here. So this is kind of like the next boxes for my contacts, which is great. I've got, my makeup here, some like fragrances here, eye drops here. These are kind of some extra like soaps and things like that. A quick grab kind of nail kit stuff. So this is like our quick grab stuff. In here, I've got my blow dryer there. Got my sweaty bands and headbands, all my extra contacts. I wear dailies, so they take a lot of storage. I've got hair things here. So I would like to get another, I got this at the Container Store. I'd like to get another one of these to put these little clips in here. Or they're like the little alligator clips. I don't know if you can see that, like these kind. So I'd like to get another little thing like that. And then we come to our, hey Lisa, what do you think? What do you say, girl? She's not sure what's going on. This is the drawer that will earn me my trip to the Container Store or Target. So we've got nail stuff. We have like some extra like razor refills and like things like that. We've got nail polish remover and tons of nail polish that I just need to kind of go through. But I'd like to get just a better container, honestly, for storing those.
and maybe just a few more kind of like smaller compartmental containers for this drawer. We might even be able to fit a few more things. I still have some stuff aside that I need to kind of finish going through. Probably going to need to at least make a trip to Target, if not the Container Store, so we can get a few little containers to finish up this project. Okay, so I'm back from the Container Store and I have used my containers to make the drawers a lot more organized. I did have one extra because I didn't measure. This one didn't quite fit. It was just a little bit too wide, which is a real bummer, but I was able to use what we had and now I've got that one to use somewhere else. Okay, so the only thing I lacked in this drawer was I just had I wanted a little container for these clips. I was hoping to find another container exactly like this one because this is what I had our hair ties in. But what I did is I got a slightly larger one, and actually it's kind of nice because then we have like lots of different kinds of hair ties and you can get to them a little bit more easily with it being wider. So I did that and then moved the alligator clips into this one. So this drawer is all done. And then down here, you can see I've got nail polish all organized down here. Well, not organized, but sitting, sitting at least upright in here. This is nice as these stack. And so I'm able to get like the toe separators, nail files, etc. Down there. And then this kind of thing on top just has like some extra just nail stuff. And then just, this is like extra little like of the little floss pick things. We have just kind of some extra things down here. So I've got like extra glasses. We have tons of nail polish remover. We've got the pad kind and the regular kind. So you can see kind of an above view. The stacking just helps it be a little bit more organized. So we're able to kind of fit a ton in this drawer because there is a bunch of just extra stuff in this drawer, like from like costume stuff to nail polish to just extra things. So we're able to kind of fit a lot because we're able to stack it, which was, I think, a really smart move. Hi there, this is Future Whitney. I am closing out the vlog because as I was editing, I realized we forgot to do that. So this was our spring cleaning vlog. We did it over the course of a couple of weeks. I know spring cleaning is really important regardless of the size of home that you live in, but if you're in a small space, it's even more important, I think. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Hopefully you learned a few tips and tricks. If you liked it, we'd love to have you like the video. And I would also like to hear from you in the comments. What are your tips about spring cleaning? What are some of the things that you always do that you think are really important? We'd love to hear about that. And just if you are new to our channel, if this is the first video you've seen, or if you have seen a few, as a reminder, we are Chris and Whitney, just sharing our lives living here in Chicago. We'd love to have you subscribe and follow along. We've got some really excited stuff coming up in the summer. We can't wait to share it with you. So I'll see you next time.